Standing before you today, I am filled with emotion. I never imagined in my wildest dreams that I would be standing here 4.5 years free from drugs and alcohol, speaking at the drug court graduation for a second time. There was a time when addiction controlled every part of my life. I woke up in chaos, I hurt the people I loved, and I lost myself in a world I didn't believe I could get out of. I wasn't living, I was only existing, barely. Some days, even though I wasn't suicidal, I didn't care if I made it to the next day or not. My life was spiraling out of control. I was getting OVIs left and right. To this day, I have a total of 5, and I'm fortunate to still hold a driver's license. This is what brought me to drug court twice. This brings me to the drug court program. I will be honest, I didn't want to be there. I didn't want to follow rules or be given structure. I just wanted to be left alone in my pain and in my addiction. Drug court, Judge Moore was not having that. See, this was my second attempt at drug court. The first time I relapsed and got another OVI, and I had to repeat the drug court program again. I will never forget Judge Moore asking me if she took the training wheels off too soon. And my instant reply was, yes, Your Honor, you did take the training wheels off too soon, and I scraped my knees pretty bad. She also stressed the fact that she normally doesn't give second chances, but since East Cleveland judicial system and my probation officer saw that, stated that they saw something in me that warranted a second chance, so Judge Moore obliged. Drug court gave me more than just an alternative for going to jail. They offered me a chance to rebuild my life, be accountable, responsible, respectful, respected, moral support, and tools I didn't realize I needed. Most of all, it gave me time to find myself, time to grow, and time to heal. 4.5 years later, I am not the same person who walked into the drug court. Today, I wake up with a clear mind, and I show up. I show up for myself, for my family, and my responsibilities. I have goals, peace, and relationships that are based on trust again. I have a life and a future I can be proud of today. And in the 4.5 years since graduating drug court, I have attained my associate's degree. I have attained my certified chemical dependency counselor assistant certification. I am a certified peer recovery supervisor and a certified mental health first aider. I'm currently the therapeutic community counselor at B. Riley Sober Home, and I'm also the case manager there, amongst other positions. I am currently and I currently also work at the Cleveland Browns as a guest service worker, and I've been there for 11 years. I am compassionate about helping people on their recovery journey. Who else better to help somebody than somebody who's already walked that walk? My famous line to tell people is, if I can do it, you can do it too. My journey hasn't been easy, and recovery isn't a straight line. There have been days when I struggled and I wanted to give up, but I didn't. A huge reason why is because of the people who believed in me and never gave up on me. Drug court, East Cleveland judicial system, Judge Dawson, Judge Moore, Northern Ohio Recovery Association, NORA, and the AA and NA fellowships. You are the reason I didn't give up on myself or give in to my disease. And there's a couple of you here, and I just want to acknowledge Ms. Laura Daniels and Ms. Alicia King. I got a brain for you. Ms. Alicia King. Thank you for holding me accountable, and thank you for pushing me when I wanted to stop. Thank you for reminding me that my life matters and that I am much more than my mistakes. To anyone who is still in the program or just beginning their journey, don't quit. Don't quit, even if it's hard, especially when it's hard. Stay the course and don't give up. Because there is something very special on the other side of addiction. and it's worth every bit of the fight. It's called living life on life's terms. Today I am 4.5 years clean, and that's just not a number. That's 4.5 years of living, learning, and being fully present in my life. And for that, I am truly deeply grateful. If you are here, stay here. Don't leave before the miracle happens. If it happened for me, it can happen for you too. Just remember, your life is just beginning, and you have not seen nothing yet. The best is yet to come. Thank you, and I wish you all the best in all of your endeavors.
I just couldn't get structure, not a straight path. Kept falling short, kept lying. When I met Miss Earley, I just something happened when she gave me that little bit of time, and she told me, "You're almost there. You can do this." But in my mind, I'm like another year. I'm stuck. What I'm gonna do? I'm not going on the run. I'm tired of looking behind my back. And something came to me, and when I went to counseling the next day on Prospect, more counseling, my counselor, I told her the truth. And I told her I surrendered. I'm gonna be honest. That day on, that's what I did. And I talked to the women because it seemed like we're getting younger and younger coming into these programs where someone else has to give us structure, teach us what we were supposed to learn at home, right from wrong. And it hurts to admit that. This was my 3rd DUI, and I'm so grateful, glory to God, that I didn't have to go to prison, because I could have killed somebody. And I crashed my brand new town car into in Bedford. I don't even know nothing about Bedford. My daughter had moved over there. I took the freeway many times going back to the west side. I missed that turn. And I turned into a big tree with my son in it called Peace Street. And if you looked at that van, and everybody kept telling me, you better hope you don't get that judge, whole family that was killed by a drunk driver in Bedford. I still don't know about Bedford. The point is, I'm grateful I didn't kill my son or nobody else, because that was a residential street. This was my 3rd DUI, and I have learned my lesson. I don't even want to drive no more. I'm too old anyway. Can't see like I used to. I'm scared. Being in a program like this, as long as I have, it does teach you. You get grounded. These people is not playing. And the people is getting younger and younger. And I'm just so grateful to be here today. And thank you for giving me just that little encouragement that you did. Miss Emily, I came to you broke down line, and you looked me right in my face and knew it. Come on, Barbara, it's gonna be all right. And then the next time, that's it. No more. You know, and I want to thank you so much. You're not just a probation officer, you're a friend.
I just want to thank Emily and Judge Earley and Judge Moore, but especially the people at CATS that were there behind me, Sydney and Cassandra, and especially Miss Julia, my counselor there. I'm really grateful for this program. I hated it at first. I didn't want to be here. It was, I'm going to get through it to get rid of these charges. I don't want anybody to know about this. I'm not going to talk about it. And then my mom died. And If they hadn't sent me to inpatient, I would probably be dead, or I would have been in jail for having a hit and run, or God only knows, because I was reckless. I was being reckless, I was being impulsive, I was being dangerous. And it's only through the grace of whoever's looking out for us that I didn't crash into somebody else and kill them, or myself. So I hated it at the time, but it was really what I needed. So give it some time, let it work out. Just remember that fear stands for future events aren't real. All that shit you're worried about probably ain't even gonna happen. So give it time and let it do its thing. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you to People, Places, and Dreams. Everybody in this program is in very competent hands. Man, recovery is amazing. I mean, I've been able to get to a point in my recovery where I can offer empathy, and that brings me joy that you wouldn't understand. I mean, this program has encouraged me to be a poet, an activist, a lobbyist, and all I can say is recovery is amazing.
I just want to say that once you embrace what you're facing and stop trying to buck against the process, you can find out that it's not just the drug court, that you'll be surprised what you learn where life is taking you and why you got in that position you were in. It teaches you structure, discipline, for areas of your life that you're going to have in the future if you get this part of your life together. I just want to say thank you.
Okay, so this is the part where I'll do the closing remarks, but because so many of you guys are here from Rocky River Court, I'm gonna actually pass the mic to one of the Rocky River judges. You guys can decide which one, so you can also have some remarks.
I know a lot of you hate your judges when you're before them, and you think that we're very mean, but as Judge Earley, or Judge has stated, we see things in you that you don't see at the time that you're before us. And the one thing that is a thrill to the judges here is that when we have an individual that comes in and after, yes, they've made their mistakes and they're on probation and they get a community control violation, and we try to let you do this on your own, and then we said, you know, it's time. The probation department says, Judge, it's drug court. And of course, you know that drug court entails you to get into custody and send you down to county. And from there, you meet your people at the Cleveland Municipal Court. But once we see that defendant come into court and accept the fact that they're addicted either to drugs or alcohol and make that step over that threshold, that is when recovery starts for you all. When you surrender. And your hope is in a higher power. And I always say, you work the steps, your miracles are there. You are all miracles. And trust me, Judge Earley, Judge Burke, myself, this is a special day for us as well. So congratulations. It's okay that you hated us for a while, you know, but we also saw in you what you can be. And it's an amazing time now to start living your life in sobriety and keep one day at a time and be there. And just remember, you have a support group out there. If you feel that need to go to that crutch, you make that call. And those of you from Rocky River and those of you who aren't, you call my probation department if you need any help. Because we're always there, that door is always open. You don't have to be a defendant to my court to utilize that probation department.